Hey guys, Tommy Doyle here. Just want to quickly talk about the reloading or rehydration phase after weighing in for MMA fights or jiu-jitsu tournaments or whatever you're weighing in for. If you are doing day before weigh-ins and you have 24 hours to fully rehydrate and refuel. So typically the first 2 hours are the most important for the rehydration phase. That's where everybody makes the big mistake of chugging too much water or eating too much food. So first thing we're going to do is we make our weight. We're going to start slowly drinking water. Not going to chug it too fast, but you drink a little bit. The second is within the first few minutes, I'm going to drink just up to this line, and then I'm going to wait a half an hour before I drink any more Pedialyte. At the next half an hour, I could drink from here to the middle at the hour mark, 1 hour after weigh-ins. After that, I'm going to have one shake. The shake is going to consist of amino acids and Endorox. You could get any other carbohydrate supplement you want. Endorox I like because its main ingredients are dextrose and maltodextrin, which are very easily absorbed into the body, into the muscles. It's one of the simplest carbs you could get to refuel your muscles. The reason I use the amino acids with it is amino acids help your body absorb the carbohydrates even easier, especially since you just did a lot of damage to your body probably from the weight cut. So at the 90-minute mark, I have another quarter of my Pedialyte. The whole time I'm sipping my water slowly, as I'm thirsty, I sip, I drink. I'm not going to chug it because you can only absorb so much water per hour. So I'm just going to keep slowly drinking it. At the 90-minute mark, I'm going to have my second shake. And then at the 2-hour mark, I should be done with this. I'm not going to have any more shakes. But at the 2-hour mark, you can start eating. So I'm going to slowly start having food. I'm actually going to start with some Pringles. Pringles are loaded in maltodextrin too, and they're high in salt. Salt is going to help me pack on the water. I choose Pringles because I'm obviously not going to eat this whole entire container, and I can't just grab giant chunks of it, so I'm going to just have a few chips, probably 5 to 10 I would imagine. Still drinking my water slowly. I'm going to eat my balance bar. My balance bar is full of macronutrients, and it's high in sodium. It has 7 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. So now I'm starting to refuel my body. Now I'm home, I could eat. My stomach is finally expanding, my body is hydrated enough. I won't eat either of these if my mouth isn't producing saliva on its own. That's a good indicator to know that you're fully hydrated. So after it's about 2 hours and a half, I'm going to slowly start drinking my V8 can. V8 has 920 milligrams of sodium and 640 milligrams of potassium. So it's really good for rehydrating, and it also has some key micronutrients that'll help you from the tomatoes and etc. After that, I'm probably going to wait a little while, let my stomach settle. I'm going to next have a smoothie to finish it off. 2 bananas, I prefer. They're loaded with potassium, more carbohydrates, and you need fructose at this point now to start refueling your brain, because you've been low carb probably for the last 2 weeks or so. So you definitely want to get, not just fuel your muscles with the dextrose and maltodextrin, but fructose fuels your liver first, your liver fuels your brain. I also, in that smoothie, I'm going to have my kefir, loaded with probiotics. Like I said, we just did a lot of damage to our stomach. We completely dehydrated our small and large intestines. We want the probiotics and the health and the sugars to refuel us fastest. So the probiotics will help with that. I'm also going to add honey to my smoothie because honey also fuels the brain very quickly. And I add frozen blueberries. I don't have them on the table right now. because I don't want them to unfreeze or thaw. But that's pretty much the 2 to 3 hour rehydration process. After that, you'll have dinner. Once you get hungry again, obviously, have it's going to be high salt. It's obviously not going to be like fried food or anything like that, but you definitely want a high sodium intake. A lot of guys get Asian food so they could load up on soy sauce and teriyaki sauce, which is loaded with salt. You probably want to have some simple carbs with it, maybe white rice and some meat, if you eat meat. If not, fish. Okay, that's the way I rehydrate. I typically cut for MMA about 15 to 20 pounds of water, and I normally feel optimal as long as I follow this regimen. The most important thing, like I said, is not to get to the food part until you've waited at least 2 hours. That's really key, because what happens is your stomach is so dehydrated and it's so shrunk from not eating that you just really can't digest it, and it causes cramps and stomach pains, and it's something you definitely don't want after a hard weight cut. Okay guys,